Alright, hello everybody. We're back to another video. We're gonna do some workout today because that's how I want to rehabilitate, or I want it to be a big part of me rehabilitating my burnout. So we're going to do some training today, mostly squats and strict press. I put my microphone here upside down. Hopefully it will not sound too much. I'll just try to move it around and I'll stop the video and see how much it sounds. Alright, so you can hear it, but it's not too bad. If we're gonna have it like somewhere here, I think it's gonna be more difficult. So this is gonna be a test. If the audio is bad, it's just one video of many videos. So found my old found my other workout hoodie, so I'm really happy with that. I've done some treadmill already. A friend of mine called me and we had a chat, and it was nice. You know, he keeps in touch with me, checking out how I'm doing. He comes to visit me here and there, even though we live like 1 hour and a half apart. We met at a parking lot, like car meet, and then I turned out that he was studying like another major, but he was doing civilian engineering such as me, and he was doing engineering in, I think it was electricity. I was doing industrial economy, and we just started hanging out. And now he's working. He's been working for, I think, 4 years now for a company, and he's really been making a lot of progress, which is a lot of, it's fun. I'm happy for him, So, yeah. So we talked a little bit, and then I told him I'm gonna go work out. So that's nice. There's a lot of things it's in my mind that I'll talk. I've always so much in my mind, so I need to kind of like figure out what I want to talk about. First of all, squat like this feels, kind of nice. I think like going down this, I don't really need a lot more depth. If I can just be happy with this, you can see like it kind of in the mirror. The problem is, when you kind of take that squat stance and you go down, let's say I go down like this, but I need to be able to, hold the bar as well. Shoop. So we'll see if my squat stance, is enough, but I feel like last couple of like 2 weeks, even though it's only been like 2 weeks since I've been, stretching this and my dorsal flexion a bit more, I feel some progress. So, I just keep going, and, eventually I'll be really, really, really flexible, So we're gonna start with strict press. So I'm gonna do some warm up. Chin above bar. So last time the pull-ups was last session 2 days ago. Maybe if I want to like pinch it, put it here. I don't know. We'll see. No. It's gonna look weird, but maybe it works. I don't know. I'm feeling I kind of like sneak peeked a little bit in the coming days, and there's this one day this week we're gonna do like a dumbbell kind of press with one arm, shoulders, and they said like 17 kilos. It's gonna be crazy, man. But if I can make it, I know it'd be awesome. But you know, right now I'm in a calorie deficit. So stepping up the weights, while you're in a calorie deficit, it's not always easy. I remember, or like back in the days when I would, do some more dieting, I would be in better shape. I would be able to, kind of like make the most out of this situation. So let's say I'm going for strength, I'm going to do that in a period. Either if I'm, still like a, beginner, I can make some progress without having to worry about the calorie deficit. I can make strength progress because my muscles are so unused to the training, they will grow some. Or otherwise, I will just, while in a cutting season or losing weight for a competition or whatever, I will just focus on maybe more technique and conditioning, while the off season was a time for me to get ridiculously strong. And every time I would come down in weight for a competition, I would end up being a tiny bit stronger than last time, but competing at the same weight. And I would have been able to refine my technique. But right now I'm starting like this, so we'll see. I'm just gonna say that 2 weeks ago I was a lot more focused on like my appearance with the hypertrophy and stuff like that. So if I can get the strength thing going, maybe I don't mind postponing, losing some weights. This is not gonna work having the microphone there. I'm gonna have to rethink this. I'm gonna put it here, or I know if I put it here, it's going to work, but I'm gonna look like a copycat, But maybe that's okay. I look stupid. So we'll see. I'm just gonna put it down when I do the strict press. Yeah, gonna do some dumbbell, whatever. Just make sure my shoulders are a little bit more, warmed up. First set, just a little warm up. They were talking about overhead pressing, and it said that you should stretch and like warm up your back muscles before you do an overhead press, which I kind of understand because once you learn about this flexibility, like the mobility of that movement comes from the lats, so it makes sense. So we're gonna do one more warm up. So I'm gonna do, I don't know, like 3 of these maybe. Felt good. Felt great actually. It's so crazy, like warming up now for me. Now I did most warm up talking on the phone before I started recording, but it's becoming something else for me now. The warm up, it's like, what's a good warm up? And the question is, for me right now, I would say it's a good question, but I would also want to kind of angle it towards more of a what is the exercise I'm going to do after? What's the purpose of this warm up? You know, if I'm going to go for a run, maybe it's not going to be the same as if I'm going to do like a heavy lift, or, and if I'm going to do like a deload week, I don't even need warm up, I think. Like on most basic exercise, let's say you start with a really simple exercise and you're doing deloads, you're basically just like getting the blood flowing. That is essentially just what your warm up was, you know. But anyways, oh, didn't move this weight. Didn't change it. It's like a therapy session for me. Feels nice. I can tell you I don't really feel like I have the most energy right now. I was at the health clinic today. Had a meeting with my two bosses, my old one and then the new one that I'm supposed to have. But since it's a new boss, I'm sick from home, so the other boss gonna like do that kind of work together, so you know it becomes better for me. And also my like the person at the health clinic that helped me. So we had a nice conversation about like basically what am I gonna do when I come back to work, how we're gonna make sure this doesn't happen to me again, and what positives can we take from this, what can they offer me, what do they need to change, what do I need to change, and stuff like that. So that was nice. It was a bit tired after that, but I definitely feel a lot better. Although that can be kind of like a, you know, like you think you're better, but actually you're not really good. So let's say that I feel good at home when no one is around me. I don't really have to interact with anyone. I plan my own day. I wake up when I want to. I go to bed when I want to, you know. Basically, I will just adhere to my own made-up rules at home. I can feel really good. But the moment I come to a workplace and, you know, there's a pressure to perform again, you don't know what's going to happen. So in the beginning, I'm mostly just going to get used to sitting by the computer, you know. Because seeing the kind of like work computer up until this point, my mind kind of, you know, relates that with the stress. I remember opening my work computer to, I don't know, I was going to do something quick, like shut it off or something. I don't even remember, like open the document or whatever. And just seeing like the background of my desktop just made my, like, it felt like I was like high or something, you know. It was like a big, you know, stress or like an adrenaline rush, you know. So, gotta get rid of that. But I feel like I have a lot of support, so I'm not really worried. It sucks that it takes time, you know. It's gonna take me 1 year to come back to, you know, how life was supposed to be, like working full time, making more money, having energy to do more, you know. I'm doing nothing right now. And, you know, it's a situation at home where I collect cars, right? I think I told you in the video. So I want to sell one of them, but the one I want to sell has an engine in it, an ECU that I want to take out. And normally I would be able to do that, no problem. Taking out things is easy. Putting them back together, sometimes more difficult. But having the head to do it now, I just don't. So if I should, if I were to do it, I would have to like really take my time, like 1 bolt a day, which maybe I could do, but I think the snow is falling now from the roof. But basically, that's, that's a thing that I would need to get done, and maybe I'll have some friend that will help me. All right, less sets. All right. Definitely next time I'll do a little bit more warm up, like a little bit more. Could feel I was still a little bit more stiff. I thought I was gonna be, well, it's okay, so 8 sets, more warm up, 12 sets, or reps, my bad. It's kind of the warm up. So, yeah, might as well just jump straight into the squat. 3 sets of 12 reps. I'm supposed to do 60 kilos. This is third now. Just gonna do a couple of them to get the feeling. And after that, we'll go up to, I don't know, 50 and then bang is 60, Just freaking, we'll just go for it. Oh yeah, I need to lower these. You know what, I'm just gonna do the warm-up in the normal fashion, Don't try to optimize everything all the time. You don't have to, This is just a good example. I wanted to optimize before my shoulder press. Turned out I should not have. And then I want to do it with my squat. 10 seconds after. Oh, so how much is this? This is 40 kilos. No, 50 kilos. So I'm going to do that. That felt really nice. That felt solid. I'm not going with the big plates today. No mental boost. We're going with the small plates, focus on weights only. Sometimes, when you have a 10 kilo kind of weight plate that looks really big, it kind of like gives you a mental boost, like a placebo effect, but whatever works for you. But for today, for some reason, I just feel like going with it like this, So 12 sets, no, 3 sets, 12 reps. We should be able to bang these out fairly quickly. Whew. I think after this I'm going to go for the squatting program along with BJJ. Maybe I've said it before. I think I have, but I don't remember. Just having like 2 days a week, bang out some freaking squats. After that, maybe try to use the easy bar or like this, plastic pipe or whatever to like try to get the like technique in for like a clean and jerk. and see if I can do that like weightless, and over time I will be able to, you know, kind of start doing that exercise as well. Do the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to get some more cardio. Second set, 12 reps. We got this. Even more narrow grip, like this. Ooh. Man, it's tough to imagine. I did freaking 15 sets of 70 kilos. Oh, but I'm doing the squats differently now, and I can feel a bit more like engaging, like I can still feel engaging the legs, but I just feel like more stable now. I don't really get like just tired in the legs, like the cramp in my back. I feel more balanced. All right, put the bar, bang. Okay, like that. Step back, strong. Whew. Yeah. All right, so we did that. That felt good. Man, these supersets are crazy. And I still haven't looked up if I just loop the supersets like crazy. I'll just keep doing it. And wherever I hit the 2 exercises where I can't do it anymore, screw it, that's my limit. So we did put the heat down in this garage. So I need to have like a hoodie on more, like longer before it's warm, you know. But let's do it. Four out of 5. Fuck me. It's the first time, or this is the first time in a while that I feel my back muscles with this no exercise. That feels really nice. Oh, that's hard. Shouldn't be hard, but it is.
Extensions. Back extensions should be done prone on the floor. One starts in a fully relaxed position all the way flat on the ground, and his aim is to get his feet and his head as far off the ground as possible. You should be going into a fully extended position. Go through the reps slowly and under control. Don't jerk yourself into position, and add a small pause at the top. Back extensions. Superman plank. During the Superman plank, the athlete assumes a push-up position and then reaches up as far overhead as possible to maintain a good quality rep. Outside shoulder width stance with the feet, the athlete slightly flexes the upper back and maintains for the required length of time.
Okay, so I've had my iPad on, like the counter, since like last year. And now when I kind of needed to like count to 20, I'm just gonna count to 20 in my head, you know? Because I don't want to stop this one. And right now it's like too laggy. It's like every 3 seconds. Yeah, I could do it. Anyways. So that was today's workout. It felt good. It felt good. Um, this exercise now, when I'm kind of like holding my hand like this, a big part is because my hands are slipping, right? So if I had a lot more core strength, then maybe I can hold it. I think next time I'm gonna try to put like some weight plates on here, so I can maybe hold further out. I don't know if I should like sheet with the plates and hold further out, or if I just like should keep going until I am strong to a point where it doesn't matter if I'm sleepy or not. I don't know what's most effective. I'll try the plates next time just to see what it's like. So, that's basically it for today. Gotta do some stretching now. Go in, have a protein shake. I put away some calories today so I can have some ice cream with my friend. So we're gonna enjoy ice cream, which is awesome. I think tomorrow I'm gonna come down here and clean a little bit, like wipe the floor here, the mats. Um, and also tomorrow my friend is leaving, and also I am going to see my counselor or whatever you want to call it, like the psychologist, but it's not really a psychologist. Yeah, kind of. But anyways, so it's gonna be exciting to see, where I go from there, because I don't really know. It's one of those things where there's so much that I could need help with and do there, but I don't know where to start and if I'm starting at the right direction. So I'm just gonna go there with an open mind and listen and make sure I learn so that I can become better. And that's all I gotta do at this point. I'm after in videos, but that doesn't matter. I don't really feel stressed. I don't care if I don't upload a video in 1 month. It doesn't matter. It's my journey. I'm just gonna do it, in my own time. But today it's the 8th, so tomorrow's gonna be the 9th. So basically, I have 3 more weeks after this with just chilling and pilling. Or well, I'm kind of chilling and pilling anyways, because I'm gonna be working for 2 hours a day, and it's gonna be nice. And I'm gonna yeah, it's gonna be it's. I'm looking forward to going back to it. Even though I might need to do some simpler tasks with no deadline and stuff like that, or I might have to like I don't know. I might get my own room at the office, and we have like this open workspace where you don't really have your own room. But if I have like a doctor, which says I should have one in order to recover, then my workplace is going to comply, and it's not really a problem. But we'll see how my workmates, if they see like there's this room or this spot which is reserved for me, how are they gonna take it? I don't know. Um, Most likely it's not gonna be a problem, or it's gonna be a problem. I don't know. Me personally, if someone was home, from burnout and on sick leave, and they would come back, you're kind of just happy that they're back. You don't know what they've gone through. So if someone else would come back and have their own room, I don't really think I would have cared that much. I would just be happy to not be burned out, especially now since I know how it is. So I think it's gonna be okay. I'm just overthinking. So we're doing some stretching now. Protein shake, 2 ice creams actually, 2 ice cream sandwiches from Lidl. They're like 192 calories each, according to the package. So, like 200. And when I got if I eat like my taco, double burger, protein shake, and protein yogurt, I have about 450 calories after each day that I can play around with. Which usually, let's say I would. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna have two egg toasts instead of the sandwich, ice cream sandwich. But we've had this ice cream sandwich for 8 years now from Lidl since or 10 years. I've known him for 12 years, guys. Now I need to think. 13 years. Almost in this fall of 2024, it's gonna be 13 years, and we've had that ice cream from Lidl forever. So I don't meet him that often. Before I would meet him like once a year. So It's gonna be nice. Okay, I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm gonna go hang out with my friend. I'll see you next video. Peace.